SUVs have become the go-to choice for millions of drivers, but in 2025, the landscape is more complex than ever before. Prices are shifting, financing rules are changing, insurance rates are climbing, and the move toward electric SUVs is reshaping the industry. If you're thinking about buying, leasing, or even just holding on to your SUV this year, you need to know exactly what you're walking into. This breakdown takes you inside the world of SUVs in 2025, from market trends to ownership costs, so you can make smarter decisions and avoid costly mistakes. SUV market overview. The SUV market in 2025 continues to dominate the automotive industry, accounting for the majority of new car sales. Families, commuters, and even younger buyers are drawn to their versatility, higher driving position, and reputation for safety. However, this popularity also means SUVs often come with steeper price tags, limited discounts, and higher long-term expenses compared to sedans or smaller cars. In recent years, manufacturers have invested heavily in SUVs, reducing their sedan lineups and doubling down on compact, mid-size, and full-size SUVs. At the same time, electrification is rapidly becoming a major factor. Nearly every automaker now offers hybrid or fully electric SUV options, and buyers are being pushed toward these newer models by government incentives, stricter emissions standards, and fuel efficiency concerns. Still, demand often outpaces supply. Some SUVs remain difficult to find at MSRP, and buyers may face dealer markups or long wait times for popular models. This market overview sets the stage for what comes next. Whether you're buying, leasing, or going used, you need to understand both the opportunities and the challenges of SUV ownership in 2025. Buying SUVs? Purchasing a brand new SUV in 2025 is both exciting and intimidating. On one hand, automakers are packing their SUVs with advanced safety technology, better fuel economy, and cutting-edge infotainment. On the other hand, the price of admission has gone up significantly. The average transaction price for a new SUV is higher than ever, often well above $40,000, and that's before factoring in taxes, fees, or optional add-ons. Dealers may tempt you with monthly payment figures, but focusing only on that numbers can leave you paying thousands more over the life of the loan. That's why the smartest buyers insist on negotiating the out-the-door price, the full amount including every fee. Another factor is incentives. While automakers used to offer deep discounts and rebates, today's incentives are thinner and targeted towards specific models. Hybrid and EV SUVs may qualify for federal or state tax credits, but traditional gasoline-powered models usually have little to no manufacturer rebates. Buyers who do their homework, comparing across multiple dealers, checking manufacturer programs, and timing their purchase near the end of the month or quarter, stand the best chance of saving money. Buying an SUV outright in 2025 is still a strong option if you plan to keep it long term. Ownership means no mileage limits, full customization freedom, and eventual payoff. But going in prepared, understanding pricing trends, negotiating effectively, and considering total cost of ownership is critical. Leasing SUVs. For many drivers, leasing seems like a safer bet in today's unpredictable market. Monthly payments on leases are often lower than financing a purchase, and leasing gives you the flexibility to upgrade every few years as new technology rolls out. With electric SUVs improving rapidly, leasing also provides a way to test drive the EV lifestyle without long-term commitment. However, leasing in 2025 comes with its own pitfalls. Dealers and lenders may advertise attractive lease rates, but the fine print often hides restrictions. Mileage limits are tighter than ever, usually around 10,000 to 12,000 miles per year, and exceeding them can cost you heavily at the end of the term. Wear and tear charges are another risk, especially if the SUV sustains damage beyond what's considered normal use. Another major factor is residual value. In a market where SUVs hold their value well, leasing can make sense because the vehicle will still be worth a lot at lease end. But if demand cools or newer technology makes older models less desirable, you may find yourself paying for depreciation that you didn't anticipate. The bottom line, leasing an SUV in 2025 can be smart if you drive within mileage limits, keep the vehicle in excellent condition, and plan to switch cars often. But if you drive a lot or want long-term savings, buying may still be the smarter financial choice. Used SUV market. The used SUV market in 2025 is still strong, but it's not the bargain paradise it once was. Over the last few years, the surge in demand for SUVs drove up used vehicle prices significantly, and while prices have begun to stabilize, they remain elevated compared to pre-pandemic levels. Shoppers looking for 3 to 5 year old SUVs may find themselves paying close to what those vehicles originally cost new. High mileage SUVs are more affordable, but they bring risks with repair costs and reliability concerns. Meanwhile, certified pre-owned CPO SUVs, which come with extended warranties and inspections, continue to command premium pricing. Financing for used SUVs is also less favorable compared to new models. Interest rates on used car loans are typically higher, and lenders may be stricter about down payments or credit requirements. Still, for buyers who want to avoid the steep initial depreciation of a brand new SUV, used can be the way to go. The key here is diligence. Get a full vehicle history report, have the SUV inspected by a trusted mechanic, and compare prices across regions. The used market is one where patience and careful research really pay off. Financing SUVs. Financing has become one of the most challenging aspects of buying or leasing SUVs in 2025. Interest rates remain relatively high compared to just a few years ago, and lenders are increasingly cautious about extending long-term loans. While it used to be common to see 6 or 7 year financing offers, these are now less attractive because of the higher interest burden. Buyers are encouraged to shop around for financing before stepping into the dealership. Pre-approval from a bank or credit union can give you more leverage, helping you avoid being locked into the dealer's often less favorable terms. Another strategy is to make a larger down payment if possible, which reduces both your monthly payment and the total interest paid over time. One trend in 2025 is the rise of alternative financing programs, especially for electric SUVs. Some automakers and financial institutions are experimenting with flexible ownership models, subscription-style plans, or special financing tied to government incentives. While these can sometimes be advantageous, they also come with unique rules and restrictions, so reading the fine print is crucial. Overall, financing an SUV today requires planning, patience, and the discipline to focus on total cost rather than just the monthly figure. Insurance costs. Insurance for SUVs in 2025 has become a growing concern for many owners. Premiums are climbing due to a mix of factors: the higher value of SUVs, the increased cost of repairing advanced safety and infotainment systems, and rising accident repair expenses in general. Location, driving history, and credit score continue to play major roles in determining your insurance rate. But the type of SUV you choose is also critical. Larger SUVs and luxury models often come with significantly higher premiums, while smaller, safety-rated crossovers tend to be more affordable to insure. Electric SUVs, in particular, are expensive to repair after accidents due to the complexity of battery systems, leading to higher insurance costs. To manage these rising costs, owners should compare insurance quotes from multiple providers, look into bundling policies, and consider increasing deductibles to lower premiums. Usage-based insurance programs, which track your driving habits and reward safe behavior, are also growing in popularity. The takeaway, when budgeting for an SUV in 2025, don't underestimate insurance. It's a major factor that can add thousands of dollars to your annual ownership costs, maintenance, and repair costs. Maintaining and repairing SUVs in 2025 comes with its own set of challenges. As vehicles become more technologically advanced, even basic repairs can require specialized tools and training. This complexity drives up labor costs and limits the number of independent shops that can service newer SUVs. Routine maintenance, oil changes, tire rotations, brake service remains manageable, but larger repairs can quickly add up. Transmission replacements, suspension work, and advanced electronics repairs are all costly. Electric SUVs shift the equation somewhat. While they require less routine maintenance, no oil changes, fewer moving parts, repairs related to batteries or electric drivetrains can be extremely expensive. Extended warranties and service plans are being marketed heavily by dealers as a solution, but buyers should carefully evaluate whether these add real value. For some owners, especially those planning to keep an SUV well past the factory warranty, extended coverage can provide peace of mind. For others, it may simply add unnecessary upfront cost. The reality is that SUV ownership in 2025 demands a proactive approach. Regular maintenance, careful driving, and budgeting for unexpected repairs are all essential for long-term satisfaction. Future trends. Looking ahead, the SUV market is set to evolve even more dramatically. Electrification will continue to dominate, with automakers rolling out more hybrid and EV SUVs at every size and price point. Advances in battery technology are expected to extend range and reduce charging times, making electric SUVs more practical for everyday drivers. Autonomous driving features are also on the rise. Many 2025 SUVs already include semi-autonomous systems for highway driving, and future models will expand these capabilities further. While true self-driving vehicles aren't mainstream yet, the technology is advancing quickly, and SUVs are often the first to receive these innovations. Another trend is changing ownership models. Subscription services and flexible leases are becoming more common, appealing to younger buyers who value flexibility over long-term commitment. At the same time, used SUVs may become more affordable as supply levels out, giving buyers new opportunities in the pre-owned market. In short, the SUV of tomorrow will be smarter, more connected, and more electrified. Buyers who stay informed about these shifts will be better prepared to make confident, cost-effective decisions. So here's the bottom line. SUVs are still king of the road in 2025, but buying, leasing, or owning one isn't as straightforward as it used to be. From higher insurance premiums to rising repair costs and the transition toward electric, the SUV landscape is shifting fast. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure to follow a Bidding for Autos for more insights that help you navigate the car market with confidence. And if you've had your own experience buying, leasing, or maintaining an SUV in today's market, share it in the comments. Your story could help someone else make a smarter choice.